All right, so we're here with Ron Capps, and Ron, admittedly it's been a struggle for you this year so far with between the new car and then the clutch as well. Just how hard is it to kind of get that stuff right? I know it doesn't happen overnight.
Well, you've been paying attention, which is cool. And, you know, we've tried to be real transparent with our fans, kind of what's going on. Every team, you know, you go in these lulls and these sometimes struggles a little bit within the ropes and within these pit areas. And sometimes you never know, as a fan, what's going on with that team you cheer for, right? It's like me watching NFL or basketball or whatever, and I got somebody I'm cheering for, and I don't know they're injured. So it's sort of the same thing. And we had a brand new car built, which they all react a little different, right? And then we had to change. We felt like we needed to get ahead of the game, and we needed to change. Guido thought not only the engine combination, which he changed a little bit, but the clutch combination. So that's what we did in the off season, and it was a big change. And it runs great, and it's going to be a better performing combination. It's the consistency like Guido's used to, where he could almost tell me what it's going to run, and we go up there and run it. So that's where we're getting to, and I feel like we have it now.
I was going to say, how hard is it for you as a driver to know that it's going to get fixed, it's going to work out, and you know you're going to lack for a little bit, but it's going to get there? I mean, that has to be kind of frustrating in a way.
Yeah, I've always been used to being just a driver, you know, drive for Don Prudhomme and then Don Schumacher. As a driver, I learned a long time ago that, and really Don Prudhomme taught me this a long time ago, you're only as good as the horse you're riding, really. And so I learned to have patience, but also the times that you're trying to be better are the times that I, as a driver, have to be the most consistent, do the same thing every time, basically be a robot in there so that they can fix the car and not worry about the driver. So I did learn that a long time ago. Now as a team owner, it's a little different, but honestly, it's been fun to watch a little bit. Of course, you don't want to go on forever. I always felt like Guido's somebody that wouldn't find himself lost too long, and we could go back to last year's setup where we had to. We know we could win championships that way. So it's hard. It's much harder as a team owner and a driver to sort of wait till things pan out, but we got great partners with Napa, of course, and Toyota, and all the ones you see on the race car. They're very much behind us, and that helps tremendously, instead of a sponsor that's like, hey, what's going on?
And final question, just I know you've mentioned it before, of just as a driver owner, you've kind of been almost expecting, you know, kind of looking forward to it. I mean, why look forward to something like that when you know it's, you know, not the most fun in those circumstances?
Why Don Prudhomme called me yesterday, and we were in the rental car, and he's all, hey man, just checking on you. Like he understands, and it was pretty cool for a guy like that to call and just kind of see. He watches every weekend and cheers for us, obviously, but he understands exactly what I'm going through as a driver and an owner. So not that I looked forward to this, not that the struggle. It's so weird because we're expected, and they just had a poll came out for one of those websites where you can predict or bet on what's going to happen, and it came out before this race, and we were still picked as like second by the fans to win this race, and we've obviously not had the performance. That was cool because I know that we are not at our best leading into this race, but I feel like it's going to happen anytime. But it was cool to have people think that, hey, they can still break out and win at any time. So hopefully we can make all those people very happy. Maybe make them a little more rich. I don't know if they're betting on us.